a super easy to care for plant. Perfect for lazy gardeners. It truly thrives wherever it touches. Soil cold resistant, heat resistant, and drought tolerant. This patch of fresh green in front of me looks like tiny succulents, a must-have plant. It's called creeping stonecrop. When grown in a pot, it cascades down beautifully. When planted in the ground, it spreads into a lush green carpet. In May and June, it even blooms with these little yellow flowers. Not only is creeping stonecrop beautiful, but it's also incredibly easy to grow. It's not picky about soil. Regular garden soil works just fine, but if you're potting it, I recommend using well-draining soil. Coconut coir, river sand, decomposed leaf soilini mix will do, as long as it's loose and breathable. As for pots, you can use any type, but since it has shallow roots, you don't need a deep container when it comes to watering. Creeping stonecrop is highly drought tolerant. Just water it thoroughly whenever the soil dries out. Now, about sunlight and cold resistance. It doesn't have strict light requirements. This spot here gets plenty of sun. It even survives summer without shade, with only a few rose branches around. It is said to withstand temperatures as low as -35 degrees. Next, fertilization. During its growth period, any general-purpose compound fertilizer or water-soluble fertilizer will do. Or you can add some slow-release fertilizer when planting, then forget about it for months, and it will still grow well. Creeping stonecrop is also rarely affected by pests or diseases. I've been growing it for 3 years. So far, the only issue I've encountered in potted plants was some round, green caterpillars. A simple spray for cabbage worms solved the problem. Finally, pruning and propagation. Creeping stonecrop doesn't need much pruning. If some stems grow too long and can't reach the soil, just trim them off and replant them. It can be propagated through cuttings, division, or seeds. The easiest way is to grab a handful and casually toss it onto the soil. Since it thrives wherever it touches the ground, just water it a bit, or scatter it before it rains. If you want it to grow faster and have some extra time, cover it lightly with soil after scattering, or plant the stems one by one into the soil. For potted plants, just stick the cuttings into the soil and water them. If you're looking for a low-maintenance, evergreen must-have plant, I highly recommend this resilient, soil-loving creeping stonecrop.